Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, so I have some kind of exciting news over here today, but I have a little story to explain how I got to this point, okay? My exciting news, my big cozy mystery announcement that I want to share with you guys over here. So a couple days ago, for those of you that do not know, that don't watch my vlog or my other channels, I got an infection in my eye. So I was only filming videos on my vlog. I had taken a couple days off from filming videos on my other channel. And so I was really just like sitting around and just like in my head thinking a lot. And, you know, I was thinking really about like the future of all of my channels and what I want to do going forward and what new things I want to start. And, you know, I was looking at how I have two book clubs over here. I have True Crime Book Club that I run with my good Judy Mel. Hey Mel, how are you? And I also have Peter's Book Club that I just pick a thriller or a cozy mystery every month and we read it together and then I review it the next month. And then over on my Peter Does Stuff channel, I have a movie club. It's called Peter's Movie Club. And everything is Peter's this, Peter's that, right? And so it's called Peter's Movie Club. And it's very nostalgic. I pick movies from the past that mean a lot to me. Movies that, you know, in some way, like, formed me into who I am today or profoundly affected me at that time or remind me of, like, my mom or a friend of mine or a period of my life. Or maybe I just loved the music from that movie or something about it. But there's something about the movies that I pick that really mean a lot to me. Or represented a time in my life. And so I have the movie club over there. Well, I was thinking about the movie club because for those of you that do not know, I am deathly afraid of sharks. And so I've been recommended recently all these really cheesy shark movies. And I thought, wouldn't it be kind of fun to have like a movie club where I just watch all these shark movies and then like I watch one shark movie a week and every week I review or react to a different shark movie. So I think I'm going to do that over my Peter Watches TV channel. So I was thinking about that, and when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about the fact that, you know, yes, YouTube is my job, but at the same time, I have all these amazing, like people ask me like, what opportunities have you had with your different YouTube channels? And I think they immediately think like collabing with people or meeting people or, you know, getting to go to this event or that event, which these days it's like none of that is really the case, right? But the opportunities I've had is like the book clubs, like starting a True Crime Book Club, which before I started the True Crime Book Club, you know, it was just a pop culture book club of like all different kinds of books. And I think it's important to go back and talk about how that book club started, especially looking at it as an opportunity that I received by having YouTube channels. Because it's really what you do with it. It's really the community of people that you get to meet and that you get to build what you do with YouTube. And that's probably been the greatest opportunity that I've had on YouTube is meeting people, interacting with people that I would never have known and may never meet in my life, but do know online and things like that. And so when I've always, you know, dealt with being socially awkward. I still do today. It's not as bad as it used to be. Actually, YouTube's really helped me with that a lot. But I've always wanted to be part of a book club. I always wanted to join a book club. But being socially awkward, I allowed that to keep me from going to one at like the library or Barnes & Noble or whatnot and signing up for one and showing up for one. It was something I was always really afraid to do. And so one day I just was like, with my BookTube channel, I was like, why don't I just start an online book club? You know, there's a lot of them out there already. So why don't I just start one and do one? Then I don't have to leave the comfort of my own house. And that's really how a True Crime Book Club started. It was just reading all kinds of different books. If you remember, if you were there the first year, you know, we read Joan Didion, we read David Sedaris, we read V.C. Andrews, we read Michelle McNamara, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and that really led into Mel and I deciding to turn it into a True Crime Book Club. Then I started, you know, Peter's Book Club because I just wanted to read books that were, you know, like I love cozy mysteries and I love thrillers, and so I thought this would be a good way to pick it every month. Then I started Peter's Movie Club because I wanted to go back and I wanted to revisit, you know, these different movies that have meant something to me in my life. And so for me, it's like, the other day when I was sitting around here, it's the last couple of days, I was like looking at each of my channels and I was like, you have this opportunity to really have fun with each of these channels. It's not just about filming videos, it's about the communities that you build with people. Like, look, I mean, two of my greatest friends that I have, Mel and Nikki, came directly as a result of the True Crime Book Club. They would not be in my life had I never started that group, you know, years ago. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know, people, they always think that when we talk about opportunities that come from like our jobs or YouTube or this or that are like, oh, you get to go to this event or you get PR or, you know, you get to do a collaboration with this people. But when I look back on all of it, the friendships that I built, you know, and specifically on this channel, the friendships I built, the books I've been introduced to that I would never have read. I don't know that I ever would have even started reading cozy mysteries if people hadn't suggested them to me on this channel. If people hadn't said to me, I think you might like cozy mysteries, you should check them out, I don't think I would have ever started reading cozy mysteries. And now I'm an avid reader of cozy mysteries, right? And so I'm thinking about all this stuff and thinking about wanting to, you know, I'm also thinking about, in thinking about all that, I was like, people were sending me all these stupid shark movies, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to start a movie club for shark lovers, and every week on my Peter Watches TV channel, I'll just pick a different movie, a serious one like Jaws, or a stupid one like Sharks of the Ozarks, and then I'll just react to it, and then everybody can watch the movies with me that want to watch it. So it's a movie club on my Peter Does Stuff channel. It's a movie club on my Peter Watches TV channel. You know, I'm thinking about on my Peterisms channel starting a series where people send me inspirational quotes that they like on Instagram, and then once a week I pick one or two and I respond to it like on a Friday or a Saturday. And so, you know, it's all this like joining of people together, just as the commonality of us loving similar things. And so I was thinking about it because when I did my last video asking you guys for help, I mean, it was literally like every person said, I think it was one person that said a cozy mystery. Everybody else was like thriller, thriller, thriller. Well, I love thrillers. Y'all know I love to read thrillers, but I kind of miss reading cozy mysteries. Right now, I'm reading, I think it's book 26 I think it's book 26 of the Misfortune series by Jana Deleon. It's called Swamp Spies. This following book just came out, and she's currently writing the next one. And so I have both books on Audible, and I'm going to read them back to back. And so I was like, I love like the Misfortune series by Jana Deleon, which I'm now, I don't know what book, 26 or 27 on. I think it's 27. I don't know that I've ever in my life ever read 27 books in a series, but like Fortune and Ida Bell and Gertie and Carter and all of the, you know, the characters in that book, like the town feels so real for me, and it's such a nice way for me to escape. And I love cozy mysteries for that. I love series for that. When I started my channel years ago, I would say I can't stand reading series, and now my opinions changed. I love reading series now, you know? And so I was like, you know, a lot of people don't really want to read cozy mysteries, and I get that, but there's a few people out there that do. And what I really want to, so I was thinking about something else that I could do over here, but not a club. I don't want to start another, I got 2 book clubs. I don't need to start a third one, you know? So I thought, well, why don't we just pick jointly, all of us together, one cozy mystery series that's already out there, okay? That's like, you know, it already pre-exists. And then we can all read it together, or for those of you that have read it, you can like reread it or whatever. And we can start with book 1, because most of the cozy mystery series have like 15 to 20 books in a series, or 7 or 8, whatever. And then I thought if we finish a series, then we could start another one, and we'll just have, you know, a cozy mystery, and like maybe like we'll read 2 a month or whatever. There will be no like formal reason to it. When I finish a book, I'll say I finished a book, we're going on to the next one, and people can kind of read at their own pace or whatever, right? And then I can do reviews of those books as well. And we can start like a cozy mystery kind of like read along together over here, where we pick a series and we read it together. So I wanted to ask you guys, first of all, if you have suggestions for series. Now, I have 2 that I picked out. I actually looked on some websites for the best cozy mystery series, and these were both on the list. I looked on several different articles, but these are 2 series that I've never read. And the first one is called the Mystery Bookshop series by V.M. Burns. Now, these are very, very famous cozy mystery series, and they already have a lot of books out. So a lot of you may have already read these. The other one is the Cat in the Stack series by Miranda James, okay? So let me read the Mystery Bookshop series by V.M. Burns. It says to start with the first book, which is The Plot is Murder. When former teacher and aspiring author Samantha Washington opened her mystery bookstore, it was a dream come true. But when murders occur in her small Michigan town, Samantha must put her sleuthing knowledge to the test and help catch the culprit. So I was like, okay, this looks really good. I'm in Indiana. This is in Michigan. I think this would be a cute series to read. So that's my first option. The second option is Cat in the Stacks by Miranda James. And it says to start with the book Murder Past Due. Librarian Charlie Harris and his cat Diesel are known and loved in small-town Athena, Mississippi. Although he came to Athena to get more reading time, he finds himself investigating local and often literary murders. And both of these series have like a lot of books, and they're ongoing. Like they're still like writing books in the series. So I thought that would be one reason to pick one of those 2. So the 2 series are the Cat in the Stacks and what was the other one? hold on a second, I got them right here. The two series are The Cat in the Stacks and the Mystery Bookshop series. But I'm not closed off to that. If you guys have another series, please put it in the comment section below. And then in my next video about this, I'm just going to announce the series that we're going to read together. And if y'all want to read the series with me, you can read it. If you've read it before, you can reread it. If you don't, you can comment on it as we go. But I thought it would be fun to pick a cozy mystery series. I've picked a couple different ones. I picked like Low Country Boil. I read book 1 and didn't go on. Mel has read all of them and she's like totally caught up and she's like, I love this series. I can't believe that you don't like this series. So I'm gonna probably go back and try that out too. For August, I was gonna pick a cozy mystery and a thriller, and I thought, no, people were asking for a thriller, so I'll just pick a thriller. But I thought this would be a fun way for us to read a cozy mystery series together. I love fall and winter for reading cozy mysteries. I love summer too, but fall and it's like a lot of the cozy mysteries happen around that time. So give me some suggestions in the comment section below. If there's a series that you've always wanted to read or a series that you're only like a book or two into, let me know. Whatever series we pick, I am going to make a commitment to continue to read the books in this series, just like the Misfortune series. So anyway, I hope that we pick a good series, and I hope that you guys will read along with me. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you, and thank you for all the amazing opportunities that I've had, not just over here, but on all of my channels. It's been such a fun, long ride. It's been over 8 years, and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and we'll just come up with more ideas and more fun things to do together. So anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.